Okay, and now for finding global maximum and minimums. And so we've already thought a little bit about finding local max and mins. And so how does this differ? Well, actually, the first step is just going to be find every point that's a local maximum or minimum. We're going to need to check those, right? We're going to need to check if those are the highest or the lowest points of all. And so if we did this problem in a previous video, and we found that x equals 1.03 was a local min. And now to check what the global maximum and minimums are, you're just going to check the points you got in step 1 and your endpoints. All right, so you check your local max and mins here and your endpoints, which are the things up here. So if we check those 3 points, we'll check f of 0. Again, we're using this equation here. We're not using f prime anymore. We'll check f of 0, we'll check f of 1.03, and we'll check f of 3.4, these two being the endpoints, this one being all the things I got in step 1, and we would get 0. Here we'd get negative 9.03, that's an approximation, and here we would get an absolutely gigantic number. We'd get 17,823.9. That's again an approximation. And so what these 3 points are telling us is that our graph kind of looks something like this. We start out at 0. At x equals 1.3, we drop down to negative 9.03. And then after that, we go up really, 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 really high. All right, so here we are at 3.4, and it's high, right? It's really big. And so if we want to find our global maximum minimums, all we have to do is check these 3 points. Which is the highest of these 3 points? Well, this is the global max. This is huge. It's bigger than everything else. What's the smallest of these 3 points? Well, this one. This ends up being the global min, right? So again, big idea. Find your local max and mins, which can take a while, but then check those points and your endpoints. Now, occasionally there may be a problem without endpoints. I don't believe there are any in the web work, but if you have one without endpoints, you're probably best served by graphing the problem and seeing what happens.